Alright, the next quest in the Hildebrand storyline is the Trouble with Truffles, level 50 still, given to us by Hildebrand to the north of the Thaumaturge Guild in Ulda. Here we go. Cutscene. Good heavens, we haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Coliseum and apprise ourselves on the rules of engagement. Apprise ourselves, sorry. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I must not, I will not, lower myself to their level. He, Ellie, and Nashu walk into the Coliseum. I follow suit. And then once in this area, keep heading east along these pathways, hallways. You find Hildebrand and the two ladies talking to Yubaya, who guards like the ropes that lead to the stairs into whatever. I can see Ultros up here at the top of the stairs. And so does everybody else. The cutscene by the way, goes up to Ultros. Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I am one shabby-looking octopus. I tell ya, they don't pay me enough for this. I forgot what voice I did from yesterday, sorry. But that's all gonna change soon, isn't it, buddy? Says a voice. Somewhere. Off-screen. Ah, Mr. Ultros. Just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to... Ye gads, who gave you those ghastly bruises? Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Now get lost. I'm a busy octopus. So, he's got... Oh... I get it now. I did not recognize that yesterday. So what I thought were like weird eyeballs on top of his head are in fact big red lumps with white plus-shaped bandages on them. He had like maybe one or two. Now he's got three that I can see, possibly more on the other side of him. We hear again. Ouch, you have my sympathies, good sir. It is challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. Is there someone inside your office? No, whatever gave you that idea? I am simply, fumigating the place for pests. Pests like yourself. Now, don't you have a battle to go fight? We hear again. Inspector, I think something's alive in there, says Nashu. That's just me, talking to myself. Yes, fun, gods. Yes, gods. Working as a receptionist is fun. Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work. In your work? Sorry, there's a question. I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. Up comes Briardian. Haven't seen him in a couple of quests. Mercy, if you would come with me for a moment, I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious. I give him a nod. We walk back down the stairs. And I go... Wait, am I allowed to just jump these stairs? Have I always been allowed to do this? How we find... Oh, talk to Briardian down here. Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? I explain what's been going on. I see. Avila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. Well, while trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for the wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Alamegan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. That's one interpretation that happens to be very incorrect. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I have done some research on our 8-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular at Ulda's taverns and, houses of pleasure. I suspect that he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Coliseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There is also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Alamegan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear your life is still in danger, Mercy. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Coliseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It is a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask you to bring them to me. Okay. Fastest way to get there would be this teleport over to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Or actually Weaver's Guild. Weaver's Guild I can just go straight up through all three of them. Either way. Either way. I just got Super Naka. Sorry, yeah, Super Naka. It took me like 10 tries. I did hard mode, Thok, Ast Thok at level 65. You could do it sooner. It would just... It's a little bit harder, and I think doing it level synced down to 60 would be very difficult with the current spells I have. Like, I do not have the higher level spells because I don't do those. Like, I know of the idea that there are blue mage like leveling like spell parties. I could probably make one. Like, just keep searching for one in the party finder. But it's kind of... I don't mind being a little bit behind on spells. I get them as soon as I am actually capable of. Like, I wish I could have got Devour earlier, but I don't really tank. I don't really fight in tank mode. So having Devour isn't really as important as you might think, you know? It's still cool. I still want it. When I choose to stop making videos for the night, I will pick up... Gosh dang it. Why did I click that? Stupid. I just wasted my sprint. I'm gonna go try for... I got Super Knockout. Wait, why did I... Oh, that was dumb. White and Black Knights tours aren't looking as important to me as I thought they might. They're a pretty good AoE rotation. Actually, a pretty good single target rotation too, because it's just 400. It's basically like back and forth 400 potency attacks. They're in a line. It's a line attack. I'm looking forward to that. If you're wondering why I'm talking about blue on a Hildebrand storyline, it's because actually some of the blue spells are tied to trials that you can only get by doing the Hildebrand storyline. So I apologize for that if it seems weird or off topic, but yeah, I'm gonna get those, and then just for the heck of it, I want Cact Guard, although it's not as good if you're not in tank mode. But I'm gonna just I think I can get Fire Angon. How to pronounce Angon? I don't know how to pronounce that word. I think it's Angon. Angon? I don't know. Feather Rain. I don't think I can get the one from like the hard mode. If you hear me clap, it's because there's a little gnat. I'm gonna get it. Hard mode Titan. I don't think you can do that solo because I think he'll jail you, and then you're screwed. But I don't remember there being anything. We'll see. I think hard mode Ifrit has multiple pillars that have to be taken down, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that at this level with these spells, but gosh, stupid gnat. Every once in a while, my roommate, well, the landlord, leaves something somewhere that attracts all of this shit. I take all of the, like, biodegradable kind of stuff that I know is going to make the house smell. I take it outside, and I put it in the fucking trash outside. I don't want the house to smell. I came in today and, like, the house reeks. I'm taking this garbage out. Whatever you're putting in there. Like, I was nicer about it, but I wasn't super nice. I found Briardian again. Well, let me see what you have found. We hand over 3 Coliseum refuse crates. Now what have we here? Ah, yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails. And what's this? A sack even more foul-smelling than the gore it was lying in, if that can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the side. Sint Goats Sundries. That's Sam Y Nancy Tom G-O-H Tom apostrophe Sam. Sint Goats. And then Sundries as it is. It would seem this merchant has had dealings with that squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. Alright, we go back to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Actually, how many spells do I have? I might be able to get a new 60. I don't know if that's enough to get a free spell from the Mamool, but... Welcome, welcome! What might a discerning lady like yourself be looking for today? We hand over the stinking sack to him. We get a cutscene. Briardian joins us. I'm sorry, madam, but if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait, now, did Ultros send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack full of gold truffles. Can you believe it? What with the impressive price and that, distinctive aroma? They're only for the most discerning of customers, which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. There's a mushroom on the table in front of him. Could these truffles somehow be connected to... Sorry, Briardian says. Could these truffles somehow be connected to... No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like... Inspector Briardian, it wounds me that you would sneak off and conduct your investigation without me, and to steal away mercy here. This gentleman is not impressed, says Hildebrand, joining us. I'm going to change the merchant's voice. Did you find anything, Inspector? Good God, what is that dreadful smell? Says Ellie. Nashu, like, looking... I don't know. Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many an Uldan gourmet. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted, as my dear mother makes them. Nashu is shocked. The merchant Sint Goat. Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Might I be so bold as to ask the recipe? He's a big Rogan man. Hildebrand explains as the merchant nods along. Briardian says, it appears the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney's about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Coliseum. And the trouble with truffles is complete. A measly 517 gil is the reward. Alright, I will make the next video basically right away. But just give me time to upload this one, and I will see you soon for that one, or whatever you watch next. Bye bye for now.